So I'm going to show you now how to make a marketing campaign poster with using just Google. Maybe you're not familiar with Photoshop yet, or you don't have access to the program. You can just as easily do it in Google Docs, or you could even do it in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, or any other programs that you're comfortable with making a basic poster. I'm going to show you how to use Google Draw because everybody basically has a Google account. So let's go. So we'll take a look over here. You're going to just go to your Google account and then you click over here and look for the Google Apps. Click on there, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go down to Google Docs. I'll move this over now. And you'll see, we'll just start with a good old blank document. Okay. So we're not actually using this document. Okay. I like the Google Draw feature. And all you have to do for that is you go File, New, Drawing. Okay. So we'll just give it a name up here. I'll use my initials, FM, marketing. And now it has a name. So as you can see, it's kind of a square format. So why don't we do, the first thing we want to do is make sure we have the right size. So let's go to page setup. So as you can see, it's 4:3. These are actual screen sizes, but let's just jump on down to custom. So if you remember in that poster instructions on the website, it needs to be 11 by 17. It could be, once again, landscape or horizontal, or vertical and portrait. So let's just do vertical portrait. So I'm going to hit apply. Now you can see I have my document all set up and ready to go. I always like to start with my images first. I will start and insert an image right now. It's very simple interface, inserting images, working with text and shapes and things like that, printing, flipping. Now I will show you, if you saw in Photoshop, the Photoshop lesson that I was showing how to make the poster, I was taking things out of the background, like I have myself on the green screen and I pasted myself into place. You will not be able to do that in this program. It's a more basic program. But if you're just taking pictures in your room, in your house, outside, and you have your whole background set and it's part of your design, then you're fine. You don't need it. But let's just say I took my picture and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go upload from computer. And I already have it in my folder. So here's my bullying folder. Now what I did was, actually I'll jump to my screenshot folder because I took a screenshot of my poster. So I'm going to pretend, that this was already taken out of school. Okay. So I'm not going to, have to put all and paste all these things together. So here's my poster. Okay. Now don't forget, like I said, you can go in and you can resize it like this. Okay. So now there's my image. And don't forget, you can put things on top. So let's hit upload again. And if you remember in the instructions, you need to have the website, phone number, and the app. Okay, so let's jump to my desktop and my bullying folder. And don't forget, on the school website, on the page, there's actually, and in the folder in Schoology, I have logos for you ahead of time that you can use. Okay. But I'm just going to jump in right now and use a couple different other images. Now, if you made your images with your iPhone and they're this .heic format, they're not going to open in Google Draw. So you're going to have to save them out as JPEGs. If you need help with that, just ask me. Okay. So I'm going to go and find the Safe to Say logo so we can jump to the, go over to here, jump to Schoology, pick your account, and then you go to the assignment. Go to your section project, level 1, level 2, section 7, and then you'll see company, logo, and artwork. So this is the one that I want to use right here. I'm going to click on that and take a look. That's the one I want. I'll right click on it or hold the control key and click and do save image. Save it as something else. I'll put it in the bullying folder. That's, you want everything to live in one place. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to go back over to my drawing project. And I'm going to do image again, upload. find that bullying folder. And then there's my Safe to Say logo. So it's a little, moving around here and there. But here's my design. So I have it here. I can move it up to this corner. Okay. Move it over there. I can resize it. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Okay. So let's just put this up here in the corner for now. Okay. And now we can start to play with text. And if you remember before, my saying was don't bully a bully. So this is kind of nice. You can actually click and draw. You can click and draw your text. Whoop. And I like to, drift off the page. So it's a lot easier for me to see what's going on. So I could go don't bully. Don't be bullied by a bully. Like I said, not the most creative thing in the world, but it's enough to kind of show you what's going on. So we can select that type, and then here we go. So we have the different sizes. This will take you forever. You can sit here all day and just keep clicking if you want. Or you can just go in and type, pick here and go 60. You can go bold. Let's pick a different color. They give you a pretty decent amount to choose from. And now I can take this, make sure you go over to here, and move that over. I just use my arrows if you want. It's not too hard to do. So I can put this here, start to really kind of figure out, I could go even bigger. Let's go up to 72. We can stretch this out. If you notice, it wasn't fitting everything properly. So as you can see, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to look at it right now. So there's a really easy thing we can do. We can just draw a shape. Put this rectangle behind it and put a color. Now, as you notice, obviously it just got blocked. So you can right click or option click, okay, and you can change the order. Send backward. So check it out. Now I have it right here. So it's a very simple process. You could throw some arrows in there, like call now. You could draw your, let's say we want to pick an arrow, this one here. Draw your arrow, give it a color, red. And then you can put it, you could actually put it here. This is not a great design, but you could put the arrow here to, say call now, download the app. You can take these two things, move them down, and it'll just, it takes time. And that's the nice thing. You can just kind of move it around, see what works. And then in here, let's say we want to get a little more creative with it. We can draw this bigger, and then guess what? We can use that text box again, like right here, and just do call now. Okay, so I'll make that size 30, bold, make it white. Maybe you know what I'm doing right now. Put it right there. So it is a pretty simple feature to be able to go into Google Draw and make your poster. So you may not have as many options, but you can still make a good quality poster, just enough to understand what's going on, and be able to get your point across and put the things in that I need you to do. And then when you're done, you just save it out as a JPEG. You can share it back to your folder. You can share it with other people if you want. And then you can do download as a JPEG. So this will actually download to my desktop. And then if I click on it, it should open. Yeah, there it is. So it'll open right up. There's my poster. So, simple. You just have to have a game plan. You have to kind of know in your head what you want to do, how you're going to lay it out. But, using Google Draw has some really nice features to it. You can even go in and dig a little deeper and see what's in there. There's a lot of different things that you can do with creative controls. So enjoy your poster making.